And it's time for your Gianna Volpe report, brought to you in part by Village Overhead Door in Southold and by Victor Giannini, author of the book Counselor. Good morning, Gianna Volpe.
Good morning, Bruce Tria.
A cloudy day and the woman's wearing sunglasses, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't sleep last night. I felt like the first night before kindergarten. I was so excited I didn't sleep because I was so excited about going to school.
No kidding.
Yeah, because tonight is the premiere of the Revolution No. 9 variety show at the Crazy Fork at Four Doors Down in Mattituck at 10 p.m. We have like a full lineup of, musicians, poets, and authors, including Dave Davis, who is on with us this morning, preschool teacher at the Children's Museum, TheEast End in Bridgehampton. Good morning, Mr. Davis. How are you?
Good morning. How are you, Jen and Bruce?
Oh, we're both well.
We're both well. We're okay.
So
John is a little sleepy, though, Dave, if you must know the truth.
So I heard.
I'm not tired, though.
She's yawning. It's like I'm surprised, She can catch flies.
No,
with these yawns.
I'll crash at some point. I'll be out for...
I can relate to that sometimes.
Yeah, you know when she's going to crash, don't you?
When?
9 o'clock tonight.
No, it better not be because I'm performing at 10.
10 o'clock, at 10:02, it'll just like, that'll be it.
It's a stand-up set. It's going to take
10:02.
in the middle of my set.
Well, you just get started.
Yeah. I hope not.
Don't mind Gianna.
I'm excited. So Dave is going to be reading to us from the On Montauk anthology, his piece called Always Be the Water. And I'm really excited to hear about this because you said it's about a surreal incident that occurred walking the beaches of Montauk.
Right. As you can imagine, in the after season out in Montauk, like in late October, is an amazing time.
Yes.
On the East End, as many of us know.
Yes.
And we try not to tell too many people about that.
Right.
And so one morning, very early in the morning, I took a beautiful walk in Montauk on the beach. I'm literally the only person there. And, and something, very surreal, very amazing happens. And without telling too much, it's one of those moments where I could have captured it on film if I wanted to and take pictures of it and prove that it really happened. But I totally decided to stay in the moment.
Yes.
And kind of just situated myself about 15, 20 feet from where it was happening. And kind of just did like a little meditation and just kind of wanted to see what would unravel and what would happen. And
interesting.
It was just something incredible that happened within about 10 minutes. And rather than taking pictures of it, and recording it, I recorded it in my head as an incredible in-the-moment memory.
I get to find out what it is because you're going to read it tonight.
I will. And it's been getting some really good reception. I did about 5 readings this past summer, mostly in Montauk, but also in other places like Sag Harbor and Southampton. And so I actually have 2 pieces that appear in the anthology, and one is a short story and one is an essay, which is Always Be the Water.
Do you have a long history with doing readings of your works?
Not really. This was a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I totally believe in being fearless about that. And I've never had a problem speaking in front of other people or in crowds or anything like that. But I've never really read my own work. A lot of what I've been doing lately has been writing screenplays.
Excellent.
I've been contributing towards an online internet television series called Front Seat Chronicles, and it's a very, very different beast. Writing 10-minute shorts for short episodes
right.
that are all just incredible snapshots of 2 people's world that are just sitting in the front seat of a car, and we're getting a snapshot of that world. And so that's a lot of what I've been writing, and needless to say, it being produced out in Hollywood and being shown on the internet has done amazing things in terms of opening me up as a writer and people being receptive to my work.
How cool is that?
So it's been really and this isn't even the day job. This is I am incredibly blessed to be given certain gifts that that I'm trying to utilize during my day as being a preschool teacher. And you know, I purposely wanted to work not necessarily in a preschool, not necessarily in a public school, but with children that are usually disadvantaged. So actually the program at the Children's Museum in Bridgehampton is an outreach program for Head Start, which is a national program that obviously serves low-income families around the country. And in Long Island, there's about 25 different towns that have preschools that are Head Start based. And so my day job is connecting with 3 and 4 year olds, 15 3 and 4 year olds for the day. And you can imagine how many aha moments there are.
Definitely. I've been in your shoes. I did the preschool teacher thing at the preschool that I attended as a child. And
which is awesome.
It's so, and I learned more I was probably there for just a few months. And I learned more than I have in years with those kids.
And there's so much about, I very much live my life in the moment. And I think so much of life's stress and anxiety comes from anticipating what's going to happen or stressing over what has already happened in the past. And so often do we forget about right here, right now.
Right.
In the world of a 3 or 4 year old who has none of that, history behind him or her, and obviously has no concept of time. It's all about right here and right now. And so if you can walk through that door, every morning, anticipating, all of these aha moments from 16 kids, and being the facilitator of that and being able to empower them to discover is just amazing. And then clearly after school is when I do a lot of my writing. I might go down to the beach and totally just brainstorm ideas. Some things I pull from school, some things from life. And like for my first episode that appeared on Stuntsy Chronicles is about autism. And I worked 6 years in Westchester as a teaching assistant in a special ed classroom that was just 6-year-olds.
Fascinating.
And, maybe half the class was autistic. And so that episode emerged from, and basically, that episode it's called Everybody Knew. It's about a woman who's going through a divorce and her world is crumbling, and she's sitting with a coworker of hers, and she just found out that her 4-year-old has autism. And she feels like, her world is ending. What else could possibly go wrong? And
she has
somebody, she has somebody sitting next to her that's going to be there for her and is going to, help her through it.
I feel like some of the most pure people that I know in my life are autistic. And I actually pitched a book about autism this past year, and a publisher was interested in it, so we might have to collaborate on that.
Absolutely. Life is all about, going there and not necessarily putting labels on things.
Right.
What's amazing about that episode, I never mentioned the word autism once.
Excellent.
And so it was very much about communication. I love writing about communication. I love writing about hope. I'm in the process of creating my own series that I would love to be able to produce and possibly direct. It's going to be called Calling All Angels. And it's literally about, it's not from a religious perspective, but it's about that person being there for you when you least expect it.
Right. Like you mean like anybody, right? Like it's...
And in each of these episodes that I'm writing, you have no idea, who's going to be the angel for whom in the episode.
Interesting.
And you don't necessarily even have to experience what they're experiencing, but there's a struggle, and I love writing about the human experience and struggle.
Like chance meetings and stuff like that?
Well, not necessarily. Two people that may know each other or may not know each other, but they're having a great conversation, and I love writing dialogue. I love writing communication and different people being able to relate to each other. But then all of a sudden, in that 5th minute, I drop the bomb. And so all's going well, and then boom, you drop the bomb. And then the key is clearly going to be, what happens next.
Wow.
And so, and then there's resolution in those last minute or two where whether it's something really heavy like cancer, or and we don't know that one of them, the other person doesn't know that other person has cancer, and they've just revealed it. And is that person going to be there for that other person? And so or are they going to cut and run? So if you have two people, for instance, out on a date, and the date went really, really well, and both people are having a great time, and then all of a sudden, one of them reveals something really heavy like that. Is this person going to cut and run, or are they going to be there for me?
Do you find it harder, or is it fun to do these?
There's an incredible exhilaration. I mean, when you're writing, it's just.
Yeah, I just mean the shorts, like to compact it.
Well, I find it incredibly well because it really hones your skills in on about being in the moment. You have no idea where these two people came from. You have no idea where they're going to go in the future. But for these 5 minutes that you're packing all that incredible dialogue, it's so engaging. Is key. I saw a challenge last year when the Sag Harbor Express ran their short story contest, and I had come across it, and I'm like, wow, 25 words,
yes.
Short story. And it had to have a beginning, a middle, and an end in 25 words.
I love those. I love those so
much.
Cool,
and it's really cool to see where people are coming from. Now, I happen to love watching surfing. I've never really been a surfer. I tried it many, many years ago, and I'm just in awe of it, and it's so incredibly, amazing to watch. And so the title that I gave that piece was called Surfing with Angels.
Oh, did you win?
I didn't win, but I got, it was published.
Excellent.
And so, and it's, 25 words, that just are so compact that, and it tells a story, a beginning and a middle and an end.
I'm going to the Sag Harbor, the Express. We're having a special section editorial meeting this afternoon, so I'll have to inquire about it. Thank you so much. So I'll see you tonight.
Absolutely, very much looking forward to it.
At Four Doors Down in Mattituck. Have a great rest of your day, enriching young minds. It's so wonderful.
You guys into my classroom today, okay?
Say that again?
Your energy and your spirit will be with me. Okay?
Excellent. Good, because I've got a little.
There, Gianna.
I've got a little too much of it, I think.
And I may just have to invite you sometime in the near future to come visit us.
Oh, please do. All right, that would be wonderful. When we get Bruce, are we going to break? When we get back, we'll have Robert Brewy with us, who will also be performing tonight.
An overhead door serves a purpose, and it should be as beautiful as the rest of your home or building. For more than 30 years, Village Overhead Doors has been creating and installing beautiful garage doors for contractors and homeowners on the North and South Forks. They also install automatic garage door openers that open with the click of a remote, so there's no getting out of the car in bad weather. For a wide range of styles, from lifetime steel doors to custom-made wood doors, and for all your garage door needs, please call 765-4963 today and find out how your garage door can be a beautiful focal point of your home or building's exterior. Village Overhead Doors of Southold, 765-4963. Make the call and let them add beauty and value to your home or business.